Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another vlog. Marion Mikali here. Thank you for everybody that has subscribed. If you haven't, kindly subscribe and help me share, and also leave a comment after you have watched this particular video. Thank you for everybody that viewed the previous video. Thank you for all the comments that I received in my inbox, because my comment section was disabled for a period of time. But thank you, however, for the few that also commented later. I appreciate every comment. Thank you for the support and the love. Today I want us to talk about love, and it's not any other kind of love. It's not the agape, it's not the philia. We are talking about the romantic kind of love. And yes, love can be a mistake if it is done wrong, and other things that we are going to talk and see about. My particular topic came from this particular book that I have been reading over the week, Love Can Be a Mistake by Pastor Danson Tuandei. I will not, however, follow his guidelines on how to do love as a mistake. I picked a few of the topics, but I'm just gonna do it generally. But I think that the topic majorly was inspired by the book that I have to mention. If you need a copy of the book, kindly comment, or if you are my close friend and you have my number, inbox. I will find a way that you can get a copy, because it is a very interesting particular book. Well, before we consider love as a mistake, I want us to get the definition of love according to 1 Corinthians chapter number 13 verses 4. I don't want the dictionary definition of love, because I'm not doing the English kind of love. I'm doing the God kind of love, where is the true where true love comes from. I want to deal with the creator of things. I do not want the definition of men. So love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. And the particular chapter number 8 says, love never ends. As for prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will pass away. Now, if love endures all things, it is patient and kind, then how come we have love which is a mistake? First and foremost, let's consider this. I read another scripture that says, do not reckon love before its time. First and foremost, if the timing for you to be in love is wrong, then you will tend to make mistakes, because it is the wrong time for you to be in love. Make sure that when you're getting into love, it is the right time. That is the first thing that makes love a mistake. Another thing, when you awaken love before its time, the occurrence of possibilities of you repeating the wrong things are very important. We have said that love is a choice. I choose to love you. I choose to give my life, my affection, and everything else that you bring to the table when you love someone. So it is an informed choice. You cannot pray yourself out of wrong decisions. The only way you can get yourself out of wrong decision is making wise decisions and informed choices at the same time. When we go for coffee dates, the first thing people ask you is, tell me about yourself, because you want to know if you can handle this package. Whatever they say, if I lay my eggs on the table, it is for you to pick. Do you think that you can handle this woman? If not, please avoid more interaction, so that this person can get the right person. Again, going for dates is good, because you get to meet different kind of people, and at the same thing, it's like an interview. That's what I consider it. I have always considered dating. I am doing an interview. I am auditioning for a life partner. Just because someone is good doesn't mean they are good for you. So that's why I actually think that dating is important. You will go for dates and meet people that are awesome, but they are not necessarily as awesome for you as they are for someone else. So if they're not the right person, let them go and meet the right spouses, and create room for yourself to receive the right partner. Love mistakes are there. Let's talk about things like our generation. We have been watching soaps ever since we were young. So all the ladies want, anataka Romeo, anataka Juliet. If it is a man, you want the Beyoncés, you want the lights. You have a type of woman that you want. May I shock you, they do not exist. And if they are there, they are already taken. If you want Beyonce, Beyonce has Jay-Z. If you want Alejandro or all these people we see in soaps, they are married to different people. Remember, they are doing a script that is written, that is scripted. They say things that someone else has written, and whoever has written is speaking desires and things that they think about or they want in their lives. Some of them are actually living such kind of lives, but it takes investment. If you want to enjoy your marriage and your love life, invest. Don't be the kind of people that get into relationships because you want benefits. Love is an investment. It is an investment. You need to invest so that you can reap. What you reap, you sow. If you sow love, you reap an overflow. If you don't, then you won't reap anything. Another thing that I think that we need to consider is about what you are investing into. If you are investing in Marion can be a gold mine where you will get all the pleasures in life because I will fulfill some of the desires. You have your ideal person in mind, but then a practical human being like me cannot meet to your ideal kind of person, but I can try to be somewhere close to that. You can also help me grow into being your ideal partner, but I cannot 100% fulfill your ideal person because anyway, we have all put so much standards that none of us would want to diminish the standards we have for our ideal person. But when you come to the real life and real interactions, you notice that you cannot get an ideal person. You just get raw products that you need to work with and work on so that you can get that person that you want to get. Make sure you utilize all the gold that is in this person. Mind them, invest in them, allow them to bring out the best in them so that when they come out, they are these amazing people that everybody wants to have. Another thing that I think that has caused us to make love mistakes is because we are not using wisdom when it comes to relationships. Wisdom is very important because it will help you to avoid some of the mistakes that people have done. You can get wisdom by reading books. You can get wisdom by hearing other people's experiences. You can ask. You can get role models who will give you wisdom concerning the institution of marriage and the right way of relating. So most of us don't want to invest in wisdom. We don't want to invest in books. We don't want to read, but we want good marriages. We want good relationships. For as long as you do not know what the opposite sex wants, you cannot fulfill. Remember, relationships is not all about sex. So if you're very flexible and you know how to wind your waist, it doesn't qualify you to be a wife. It doesn't qualify you to be a good girlfriend. It does not qualify you for anything. It is a plus when it comes to an aspect or one angle of a relationship, but it does not qualify you to be 100%. Now, let's work on the general. Why do we need wisdom? We need wisdom because if I have gone through something, I will learn from my own experiences. Yes, I will learn from that and I will become wiser so that my next choices will be better. Secondly, if someone else has gone through something, make sure you learn from their experiences. Why did they go through this? What mistakes did they do? I don't want to make the same mistakes. Why should I go through something that someone has gone through, yet I can learn through their experiences? Juice everything that you can from other people. Another thing is just reading books. You read because it's also another people's experiences and it's a different angle. When we tell you to get role models, even in marriage, we are told you get best couples. Best couples are there because after you get married, when you have an issue, you go to them. They have been married before. They have gone through maybe some of the things that you're struggling with, and they are most likely to help you in that situation that you're with. Remember, this is someone that has a different upbringing, a different background than yours. If you fight with your own relative, your sister, your brother, how much more someone who has been raised by a different mother, a different father, socialization differently, different tribe, and everything about them is different. There clearly needs to be a lot of wisdom used so that you guys can blend all these things together and just build up a beautiful home that all of you will enjoy. Remember, guys, ladies especially, we are the ones that use wisdom to build our own homes. If we don't, we will lose our marriages because sana we are the home creators. So let's work on getting a lot of wisdom as we can so that we can get beautiful relationships. Talking about that, We can also get love that is a snare. You know, you can be in love, but it is that person is wrong for you, and because they are wrong for you, you're seeing how this one is 100% because they are the ideal person you've always wanted to have. And when you do that, you always have that person as a snare, because they will not help you to fulfill destiny. They will just be there wasting your time. You're enjoying because you've gotten everything you wanted. The Range Rover, it is there. You wanted the what, it is there. So you as a person, you're not investing in yourself. You're not working hard to make yourself better, and that is wrong. Because if that person, for God forbid, they go, they leave, something happens, you guys are not together, will you be able to sustain yourself? Again, another thing, when we are talking about the other person and what we want, let's not focus more on what we get. Love is an investment. As you invest in someone, make sure that you become better. It is what you invest, it is what they invest, that you guys come together and build and become something amazing as you fulfill destiny. Don't be sidelined in your relationship. I know that as women we're supposed to submit, but submission does not mean that you're supposed to be ignorant.